Ganesh Chaturthi today and the Ganpati festival, which began on the 7th of September, concluding with the Visarjan, the Ganesh Visarjan today. The 10-day Ganesh Chaturthi festival comes to an end with the immersion of idols. The Mumbai police has issued a traffic advisory to manage the crowd during the Ganesh Visarjan in the city. Diversions will be in place across Mumbai to manage the grand processions for the immersion of idols. The coastal road will remain open for 24 hours. This is going to take place up until tomorrow, the 18th, to facilitate a smooth travel between the northern and the southern part of Bombay. So North Bombay and South Bombay can, in fact, there are going to be diversions in a place. However, police have advised the public to avoid using private vehicles and instead rely on local trains as well as the BST buses in order to prevent any sort of congestion. And we have my colleague Anuj joining us from the Lalbaugcha Raja. In fact, Anuj, the 10-day festivities that comes to an end today with the Ganesh Visarjan, take us through the kind of traffic advisory that's been put in place in order to avoid the kind of jams that are expected on the day of Visarjan.
Yes, indeed, the 10-day festival has come to an end, and today becomes a very important day, not just for all the devotees here, but also for the police and the security personnel here in the city. As far as the traffic advisory is concerned, an official rerouting has been posted, has been made public by the Mumbai police yesterday, where they have stated on what roads to take, what not to. When you talk about the major centers, when it comes to traffic advisory, it is this region, right? It is this particular part of the city which lies in the southern, southern geography of the city, in and around the area of Lalbaugcha Raja, because most of the Ganeshas are present here, be it Lalbaugcha Raja, Ganesh Raja, Chinspokritsa, Chintamani, etc. Which is why it is expected, or rather it is advised, that all the people would be taking this route to reroute themselves in case of an emergency, because all of these roads are expected to be extremely busy. They're advised to take flyovers, be it the JJ flyover or be it the Dadar flyover. Besides that, the coastal road, the police and these authorities have asked people to take the coastal road and just to make their travel easier. Of course, we saw that the new arch bridge getting opened as far as coastal bridge is concerned just a few days ago, and people are advised to take that if they want to make their way through from the south to the north or the suburbs part of the city. Besides that, we're also expecting the multiple beaches here in the city to be extremely crowded. When we talk just about Girgaon Chowpatty, now that is the beach where all of these iconic Ganesh idols, be it the major mandals that I just named a while ago, will be immersed either by tonight, and Lalbaugcha Raja is the one which will be immersed tomorrow in the early mornings, in the early hours of the morning. So even the beaches and the areas close to that, be it Girgaon Chowpatty, be it Dadar Chowpatty or Juhu, are to be avoided unless there is an emergency by the people. The rerouting has been, a detailed rerouting has been posted by the police on their social media platforms, and they're trying to make it as public as possible. It's an extremely big responsibility and challenge in front of the police personnel here in the city, but the city's police is not, this is nothing new for the city's police. They face this, they kind of handle this year in, year out, and do it rather successfully. Besides that, we also see that they do meet the representatives from all of these mandals, be it the police, be it the traffic police officers, or even the intelligence bureau. There is a meeting that happens to kind of plan the way the processions are held, the time of the processions, or all of those things. Talking specifically about Lalbaugcha Raja, the Aarti is going to start very soon. We can see the movement around me suggests that the Aarti will start at any minute from now onwards, and that will be the last puja or Aarti that will take place today. Immediately after that, the process of putting this huge iconic idol on the chariot will begin, and it will take a while for the Murti to even get out of this pandal. This is a huge pandal which takes, it takes a lot of time for people to make their way from the road inside to have a look at the Ganesh. So it will take close to 2 to 3, if not 4 hours for this Ganesh Murti just to get out on the road, and after that it will be a journey of as long as 20 hours for it to reach Girgaon Chowpatty. The whole point is that there were several people, thousands of people, if not lakhs of people, who tried to make their way to Ganesh, to Lalbaugcha Raja, to have a glimpse of him, but there were many who couldn't, which is why there is an active effort put by the mandal and by the police and by the authority to make sure that the Murti is kept on road for as long as possible on the last day, just so that all those who could not get a glimpse of their favorite Lord leaving can at least see him for one last time. The immersion will happen at around 8 or 9 or around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and this entire festive atmosphere that you see around me will dwindle down a little in the next 24 hours, sadly.
Right, Anuj, I can see that massive crowd that's gathered around you, and of course today is the day of Visarjan, and like you mentioned, the morning Aarti that's going to start and the Muhurat is of 9:11 is going to go on for hours. Anuj, also take us through, the night Muhurat, which will go on till the wee hours of the morning.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Can you please come again?
I said the Muhurat for the morning Aarti begins as, minutes from now, but the night Aarti, the night Muhurat is going to, go on till the wee hours of the morning.
Yes, it will. And as I was talking before, this is what happens every year. This Mandal, Ganesh Mandal is not just iconic for the festivities that go on for 10 days, but the procession, the Visarjan procession is a legend in itself. You see, this grand procession will start from any moment from now onwards, and as this day comes to an end and as the next day dawns upon us, it gets even more festive because this huge Ganesh idol will be taken to Girgaon Chowpatty, where you'll see a lot of movement tomorrow morning. The crowd here, interestingly, is still relatively less than what it will be soon, because everyone has a Ganesh in their home here in Mumbai. Most of the people do have. So they, of course, many of them do the Visarjan of their own Ganesh and then come here. Or many also try to do the Visarjan of their home Ganesh with Lalbaugcha Bappa, Lalbaugcha Raja. So you see the crowd will increase even more. The number of people expected to come here just to join the procession that you were talking about, which will go on till the wee hours of the next morning, will increase even more. And the chariot will move only meters in hours. And that talks about the magnanimity of the festival, and especially the magnanimity of this iconic Lalbaugcha Raja. So as I said before, yes, it is going to be an extremely big challenge in front of the police, in front of all the, in front of all of the security personnel. Also because a lot of people will be working in some way or the other. But the police has tried to make sure that road is kept as empty as possible for the procession, because it will be an extremely crowded procession that will take place. At the same time, they've provided the people with reroutes. They've given them alternative routes to take in case of emergency. So things seem to be set in place for the smooth functioning of the Visarjan, but it will hopefully end well tomorrow, when the Visarjan eventually happens of Lalbaugcha Raja.
Right, Anuj, thank you so much. We will keep coming back to you for more on that as festivities continue in the course of the day on the day of the Visarjan.